I feel like I owe everybody an apology. Maybe even a full year I've come out here and spoke as Roman Reigns, and I said a lot of things. You know, I said that I'd be here every single week. I said I'd be a fighting champion. I said I was going to be consistent, and I said I was going to be a workhorse, but that's all lies. It's a lie because the reality is my real name is Joe, and I've been living with leukemia for 11 years. And unfortunately, it's back. And because the leukemia is back, I cannot fulfill my role. I can't be that fighting champion. And I'm gonna have to relinquish the Universal Championship.
Welcome back to Australia Mania. It's the only wrestling podcast called Australia Mania. I'm your host, Ricky Needs, as always, joined by Michael Thompson.
Hello.
And David Yang.
Hello.
Yeah.
What a week, huh?
It's been a week.
Yeah, what a week.
It's been a week in wrestling.
Well, as they just heard just then.
It's been the biggest shock in wrestling this week.
Yeah, so obviously we can't really start this off without sort of acknowledging the Roman Reigns situation.
You gotta.
And obviously we want to just sort of say our bit and then move on to the rest of the week. And this will be a bit of a truncated episode. We are busy all this week, unfortunately, so this will be probably the shortest episode we've ever done, but we'll try to cram in as much as we can. We've obviously got Roman Reigns, we've got the stuff with Dean and Seth, and then obviously Evolution is this weekend, so we're going to do some quick fire predictions.
Watch how this becomes our most viewed. Like people look at it and they
so
go,
fucking
"Oh
short.
my god, a 15-minute podcast? How effective and efficient!"
We'll stretch it out to at least half an hour. Come on, maybe. Yeah. So obviously Roman Reigns came out this week, diagnosed with leukemia. Well, re-diagnosed with leukemia.
Yeah, came back.
Second bout,
Come back
first
from
in
remission.
11 years.
Yeah.
And has had to relinquish the title and is off to go and fight it. And obviously we all wish him all the best. And,
Yeah.
Just for all the dickhead marks out there, this is not a work.
This is serious.
The amount of people I couldn't believe were posting, "Oh, trust WWE to work it. Trust WWE to find a way to work
and everyone was like saying
cancer."
it was a promo. It wasn't a promo. It was just him coming out. And as he said he's coming out here as Joe, not as Roman Reigns, and relinquished the title and that. And
So
I've
might
never
as well
heard-
ask you guys this. When do you think it hit you that something was up with Reigns?
well, because I didn't watch Raw live, and I found out from the message from the group chat. I didn't actually know because
Yeah, I know, because we were all talking.
Yeah, we had,
I was at work as well, actually, so I didn't get to see it live.
Yeah.
But as soon as
I saw it live and I was like,
Michael sent me a message,
I had
and
to
then
drop it.
I had like 5 other people send me a message being like, "Yo,
yeah.
what the fuck?" Because they all just assume I'm watching Raw. Like
Yeah.
I normally do. I was at work.
you had to drop the bombshell.
Yeah, and then like as soon as I watched it, and
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Well, yeah, like knowing what had happened, and then going back because like after we got together for lunch and that, and I went back home and like, I might as well just watch the replay because I'd seen everything that was happening, but I was like, I'll watch it again. I watched the opening seg, and literally like as the Raw opens and his music hits and he walks out, you can tell straight away something's wrong.
Yeah,
but just because like
but to Michael's question though, when, if at all, could you have not predicted, but like in the way Roman has wrestled in the last couple of weeks?
Oh no, well, I mean,
You wouldn't even know.
No,
You
well,
wouldn't
'cause
even-
it's-
But this just goes to show the character of not just Roman Reigns, and it does provide a lot of insight into the character of Roman Reigns now when you really think about it. But it's more or less just the type of person that he is, not Roman, but Joe.
yeah.
Right? Like he is a very closed off guy. Right?
Yeah.
Like obviously maybe some of the upper management knew he had leukemia.
Well, that's
Right?
the thing, 'cause-
He would have to have disclosed it to someone, to medical at least.
Well, there was talks that apparently he was taken off house shows over the weekend as well.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about for like maybe the last 7 years he's been with the company.
Yeah.
Right? Not once have I ever heard any speculation the fact that Roman Reigns had cancer prior or was dealing with human remission or whatever.
I will say this though.
And this is the first news.
Big ups to WWE and Roman Reigns for keeping this as private as possible and all that, because no one in the media had no idea this is going to happen and all that. And big ups to WWE for keeping this so hush until a live show and let Roman Reigns spill the beans.
Yeah.
And, you know, tell the fans what's up.
Yeah, apparently, like, according to reports, commentary didn't know, Gorilla didn't know for the most part. Maybe Hunter knew.
I think that's what I'm
You would
saying.
think that Triple H
Upper
would have known.
management would have to know because they would hear it from medical.
But for the most
medical
part-
would know. I don't even think the boys knew. None of the
'cause
locker room knew.
The one thing that really got me was the video of him going backstage and seeing everybody.
Dude, Braun. when Braun comes
Yeah.
up to him with his goddamn shirt off for some reason. All right, for some reason, Braun's shirt off at the start of the
course he
show.
is, man.
All right,
Got to get
And
the
he-
nips out.
And then he comes up and he just embrace. I fucking
Yeah.
lost it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
it was
lost it. Obviously, so I cried like 5 times.
Yeah, it
I'm
was-
okay. We're okay to admit this.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
cried
it
like
was-
5 times.
It was a rough day.
When he said his name was Joe, I teared up.
Yeah.
When he said it was leukemia, I bawled. When Seth came out,
Oh, that's
I could
hard.
not deal with Seth Rollins' cry face.
No.
It's so difficult to watch.
I haven't
Like,
seen him cry since he tore his ACL.
shit though,
It's just
shit. Crying Seth is going to become a meme.
no.
You know it. The internet has no chill, bro. The
That's a
internet
good
has
point.
no chill,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a good point. But no, it
It's
was
such a look. But no, you're right. When Seth came out crying, I cried. Right?
yeah. Seth
When they
breaking
hugged, when
down.
they did that, I cried.
Oh,
and then
the-
you watch
the-
the exclusive when Braun comes out, hugs him. Fuck.
the fist bump at the top of the ramp was just it was one of those like just awesome just wrestling moments where it does blur the lines between this is the fiction and the reality of who these people are.
And there was actually a tweet that
was-
got put out, and I like this tweet as well.
Perfect.
They said, it wasn't Roman, Seth, and Dean embracing on the ramp. It was Joe, John, and Colby embracing together on the ramp.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
100%.
insane.
But I've never heard a stadium go quiet as fast as I heard when he said, "My name is Joe and I've got leukemia," and just the fucking crowd just
insane.
went. Thump. There was
Insane.
nothing, absolutely nothing. Like,
Well, that's the big point, right? Like, I think this is the big thing that everyone's going to get swept up in. We're not going to lie and pretend like we weren't the biggest Roman Reigns advocates, right? Like, no one should. No one should. No one should come out there and just be like, I've always been pro Roman and wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't hide the fact that we're not going to lie. Most of us
I don't
weren't.
even think like a lot of people, and I've seen a bunch of tweets about that. Is like, oh, I didn't even like the character, but the guy. I'm like, I don't even think you need to say that.
You don't need to say it. You don't
I
need
think
to
there's
say
a point where just like obviously everyone
This
knows.
is a guy. This is a human.
Yeah, everybody
Like-
knows that like he's had his critics. No one needs to come out and be like, oh, I don't like the character.
You don't need,
but
you
I like
don't
the
need
guy.
to announce to the world that, hey guys, not his biggest fan, but I'm still here with him. Like,
we can
alright,
just
yeah,
say
fair
that
enough.
we just support the guy, and obviously we do. We want him to get better. He's got fucking 3 kids and
Yeah.
a wife and a family, and
He's
a very
33.
big.
But
Huh?
this,
He's 33.
He's,
yeah, he's
yeah,
33. He's a young lad, right?
He's got
Um,
so much left to give to
This begs
Yeah.
the question: then.
wrestling.
When do you reckon he'll be back?
Well,
when he's
apparently
better.
they're saying 2 to 3 years,
Yeah, I reckon it's going to
Really?
be a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be it's not an easy.
which is
battle.
why in the space of 3 hours, the Raw writers had to basically throw out their
Yeah, they
script for the
had
night.
to rewrite most of the show.
They had to rewrite it on the run, which is why Elias turned face, which is why Dean turned heel towards the end of the night, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about that very, very shortly and all that. But like,
You
they've,
say Dean turned heel.
they've rewrote that.
I say it was such a great heel turn that it actually turned him double face, and actually turned Seth.
We'll
heel.
see. We'll see. No, there's no way.
No. You're right. We'll touch on that now. But look, I think we'll leave it
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
It's like everyone. No
just-
news is going to be coming out from any other wrestling podcast out there that's
No.
going to touch on anything different when it comes to this.
Yeah,
It sucks. Get well
It
soon,
does.
Roman.
yeah. It
We're
does.
behind you.
And,
You're still my champion.
and
There
yeah,
are 2 world champions in the company.
I will
Both,
say this,
both
though,
titles are vacant in my
when
opinion.
Paul Heyman came out and all that, it looked like he was trying very hard not to cry himself.
Yeah, actually, well, once again, Heyman doesn't let anyone write his promos for him, and he completely rewrote what he was going to say on the fly.
Yeah.
He didn't even bother. He just came out and did what he did.
And then he got
he's-
straight into character as well after
Oh,
acknowledging
he
Reigns
is so fucking
straight away.
flawless
He's
at
a
going
god,
from
man.
like the guy who is backstage one of Roman Reigns' sort of very close friends into that Brock Lesnar manager. That transition is so fucking smooth. You don't even realize it's happened until it's happened. And you're just like, fuck, that guy is just the best. He's unreal. But Brock ain't winning.
Brock's going over.
Brock-
Shut
Brock ain't
up.
winning.
Dude, Brock's going over.
Brock ain't winning.
Brock's going
There's
Brock has to,
no
dude.
fucking way
It's
they are
too
gonna
obvious.
let him have the
It's
belt.
too obvious.
I think.
Look at this,
no,
man. Hold on.
I think
Look
I think they make it a triple threat next week on Raw.
Okay, only in that situation will fare. But I think right now, hold on. The fact that I think the initial plan, if they don't make it a triple threat next week on Raw, then this leads into the fact that I don't think even in the initial plan Roman was meant to go over. Because
Roman was going over.
no, because if
100%.
if you are not making this a triple threat again, because in terms of just booking standpoint, if your guy that was meant to win has been taken out, you just put another guy in there to have that take that position because you still don't want the other 2 to win. But the fact that if they make this a one-on-one just like that, then it leads me to believe that at least one of those 2 guys was initially pegged to win it. So Roman wasn't meant to win initially.
No, he was going to
anyway.
win. He was going to win.
No.
But
Brock's
you can-
winning.
You can easily just
Brock is winning.
They
you
had
can easily put it on Braun because that's the reason they turned Braun face.
and they planted the seeds for a Shield triple threat match for WrestleMania.
Did Braun actually turn face?
He did,
Yep.
yeah.
Is that confirmed?
That's confirmed.
He
Because
turned-
you keep
he turned-
saying Elias turned face, and I don't think he turned face. I just think he just hit Baron Corbin.
Yeah,
Right?
and
Like,
who-
we can't
and-
look at
and
things and
who-
just go, hold on a shit
Who
minute,
wouldn't
that's
want to
face.
hit Baron Corbin?
That's the thing.
Feels
right?
good.
No, and I agree with like maybe in like the very, very, very technical. If I had to pick face or heel or something, then fair enough. But I think in terms of everything else that happens within wrestling, all the nuances to character, Elias is still going to come out and piss off the crowd every single. That's part of his shtick. Hitting Baron Corbin doesn't turn him face, in my opinion.
All backstage reports have been like, yeah, they turn him face because they want to basically elevate a bunch of guys up the card to fill Roman's spot for the time being. So obviously Braun goes into that massive face role,
Elias goes into it now too.
Elias
as
goes
the
into that-
second face
upper mid card sort of role.
because Owens is not there due to the two
Oh, that
injuries.
hurts me. Don't say that. Don't.
Yeah,
Sami Zayn's not there as well due to his injuries.
Fuck,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them on the
So-
shelf right now, isn't there?
there is.
There's a lot on the shelf. They could have just pushed Finn up the card.
Well, I'm surprised they haven't.
Well, I'm hearing
Honestly, that's so
Has
weird.
has he done something wrong? Has he done something? Who is he pissed off? I don't understand.
Either
I don't get it.
either Hunter or Vince.
Yep.
Pissed off one of them.
he's
I
pissed
don't
off
get
someone.
it. And he maintains crowd reception.
He does.
And it fucking baffles me.
The crowd fucking loves
The
him.
crowd fucking loves him.
And
He
he's-
has a goddamn original gimmick to him,
Yep.
and we're just sitting here, we're going, I guess he can't hack it as world champ.
I mean, if they're going to give it to you, like when he debuted, like 2 weeks after he made his debut on
Yeah.
Raw, they got to have some faith in him. I think they'll work their way back around to him. I think right now they just need
Maybe
I think they need him. He is like one of the perfect guys to get Bobby over as a heel properly.
But you lose something out of Finn.
I know,
There's
I know.
only so many times the character of Finn Balor can do the job for someone else to get them over because
It's
you're sitting there looking at him
short-term
going,
pain,
he can do it because he'll survive.
Long-term gain for Finn, I think.
No, I agree, but fucking how long is long term?
Well, because what
2 years since he won and dropped the strap.
and this is what
Yeah.
that's
Still
what
hasn't had his rematch.
He had it against Roman.
well, this is what they're putting together
When?
now.
Literally the night after Roman won it. On the Raw. That was the big gimmick. It's just like, all right, fucking Smarks, here you go. Here's your rematch. Now shut up. And everyone pissed off because it was just like, wait, hold on a minute. Demon Balor was here the night before. Why can't he just go out back and get the demon again? And,
Oh, yeah, good point. Anyway,
Well, because apparently they want to bring Rollins and Ambrose, and they want that to be the championship picture heading into WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think
that's
Rollins,
where it's gonna be.
Rollins is the face of the company now.
And both of them are going to close the show at WrestleMania 35.
Yeah, because I think, and this leads right perfectly into the segue of Dean turning heel. And a lot of people initially when it happened, it's just like, why tonight, Dean? Why tonight?
no, it was perfect.
It's perfect.
It was
It's
perfect.
perfect.
Absolutely
And I like
perfect.
to believe, and obviously WWE's a business, right? Show goes on, business continues, right? I know we all. It's a sad thing that happened to Roman, but 5 minutes after he walked backstage, the show continues, right? And Roman is that much a part of and product of the industry that I'd like to believe that he's gone up to Dean, he's gone up to Seth, he's gone up to management, he's just been like, use it in story.
Yep.
Use it in story. Like,
Oh, 100%.
use Dean, shoot on me next week or some shit like that, right? Because that's like if you're really cementing this new Dean character to be this monster antagonist to what I'm imagining Seth Rollins to be as face of the company, then it's got to be you've got to kind of shit on Roman next week. It's got to be like that.
And what about
Like it's got to be a straight shoot on Roman
It
next week.
can't because like a lot of
'Cause
the
that will get you so
but what about the
much
tag
hate.
titles? Do you think moving forward now?
Well, that's created such an interesting gimmick.
they're,
Are they forced to coexist?
I reckon it'll be like you remember when fucking who was it? Cena and Michaels.
But they
had
were
'em
both
leading
face.
into I know they were both face, but then like Michaels cost him the belts, just because he was a
Yeah, you can do
arsehole.
that, but still the dynamic is different.
Like,
Whereas Dean is.
I know the dynamic is different, but I mean we've had situations similar to this before, and
Oh, no,
you
I
just-
know.
They have a match, they don't cooperate, and an actual tag team wins.
Yeah.
Only one. I
Yeah,
could,
that's obviously the end
The
goal.
revival,
But the beginning of this story is
yeah,
maybe
revival.
maybe
Yeah.
the beginning of the story is the fact that it's like, hold on, you guys aren't going to drop them. You're going to coexist and defend them.
Or
and then
the
whether
young-
it takes one match or they actually have one successful defense and then drop.
there's only one team I know from watching wrestling over the last 10 years that's done this in take and done it so well. And you're going to hate me for saying this. But Matt Morgan and Hernandez teamed up They won the tag titles. Matt Morgan big booted Hernandez, attacked him. Morgan took both belts and walked out and said he was the tag team champions.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, do I? So we'll just move on.
What is it?
Yeah. It's from Impact Wrestling.
Okay.
And that's why.
In 2010,
Okay.
Matt Morgan and Hernandez won the tag titles, and Matt Morgan turned on Hernandez and took both belts and walked down and said, "I'm the champion."
Did he defend him by himself?
He defended it by
See,
himself.
now, I am annoyed that
Matt
at
Morgan
WrestleMania,
defended it by
they
himself
didn't
and won it.
They just didn't get Braun to go over himself.
Yeah.
Like, that annoys me.
I mean, Matt Morgan's 7 foot tall as well, if that helps.
yeah, but Braun is Braun.
I'm sorry. I'm on Twitter right now because apparently the news for Saudi Arabia is going to be
is it
announced. Not yet, but I was scrolling through. Obviously, the NXT happened today. We all know the spoilers now.
Gargano, yep.
Gargano,
Fucking
yep.
Michael spoiled it last week.
Project Champa.
Yeah,
One of the best Twitter follows you'll ever have. Sometimes you just need to DIY. With a tear in my eye, hashtag Big Daddy Champa is proud. I love that guy. He's one of the best wrestling follows you will ever get.
I wonder if DIY will get back together but as heels.
Ooh, I don't know.
Nah, you can't.
Nah,
man.
not-
Maybe
nah,
they'll probably get forced to do a tag together,
Yep.
but they won't get back together. As
Not
DIY.
after what Ciampa's done to Gargano.
Yeah, I mean, you can-
Ciampa's a career heel.
You
now.
can still have two heels, and they can still hate each other.
Yep.
That's fine.
That's where wrestling gets it wrong most of the time. Though, when
I
you
know
really
heels
think about
always
it.
team up.
And it's where and the most recent example is Kevin Owens. Man was heel against what was it, Bobby Lashley, and then all of a sudden he's meant to hate Braun Strowman, but because Braun was heel, he had to join the heels and come
Yeah.
out. And I was like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
that was real dumb.
Do you know what's really weird?
Stupid.
Can't
2
can't-
weeks ago,
Can't deal with that shit.
at Super Showdown, Elias and Kevin Owens were heels, and Bobby Lashley was face. In the matter of 2 weeks, both Lashley,
Dude, this-
Owens,
the landscape-
and Elias. Yeah, but just think about
landscape
it.
of
Owens
changed
is
a lot.
Owens is never going to be a face.
Well, he's
No, shoot.
he's a
he
face
would
at the
be-
moment. He's a
if he-
face at the moment.
when he comes back.
He's injured at the moment.
Yeah, but it was-
there was no like cementing of a face.
But
it
it was a
just
double. It
Lashley
was a double
attack.
turn. It was a double turn.
It wasn't a double
It
turn.
was a double turn.
No, it wasn't.
well, that's the exact same logic that you're applying to the fact that Elias hit Baron Corbin with the fucking guitar.
Yeah.
Aside from reports coming out, it doesn't feel like a face turn. He
well,
just got
Baron
his
Corbin
receipt.
was a heel anyway, so it's not really a double turn.
They had to write Owens off, and he's a heel. So it's really, really hard to do an injury angle with a heel. So you turn Bobby heel by doing it. But Owens is going to come back and be the exact same person
but
he's
look
always
how-
been, which is a straight up fucking
But look
heel.
what they did at.
He's not going to be the case.
But look what they did at Breaking Point in 2014 with Ziggler and Del Rio.
I barely remember that pay-per-view.
Ziggler had a concussion, and Del Rio was just constantly kicking him in the head, and everyone, like the fans, were going to stop it. And
If that wasn't the
Del
same,
Rio-
like
But Del Rio was heel at the time.
no, he was a face,
All-
and then in that
Oh,
match he
I can't-
became a heel.
honestly,
all Bobby
can't
did
remember
was
a
like
fucking
bang
time
his
that
knee
Del
against the
Rio
ring
was the
post.
best.
That is not like a double turn-esque move. Because there's no sympathy to generate for Owens because he goes straight off TV and he's not back until probably WrestleMania. So
Yeah.
there's no way he's going to come back as a face.
He will
Everyone's
come
going to
back-
forget about it. All they did was use it for the Bobby heel turn and they're not even going to bring it up when he comes back. I guarantee not.
I think it was a perfect double turn that happened.
No way. No fucking. You can't have Owens is perfect as like it's the best thing is him in Toronto earlier this year. Comes out, plays the Canadian crowd, and then tells them to basically go fuck themselves because they're not in Montreal.
Oh,
That's what he does. He's perfect in the role he has. You could be a great face. I don't doubt that, but it's not who he is.
Kevin Owens can fucking play Batman for all I care, man. He's the
Well,
fucking
he's the
greatest.
perfect fucking Batman.
He's the greatest of all time.
Anyway,
Moving on.
Dean. Yeah. So look, we'll see what happens next week. We will have context after he comes out and says what he has.
Oh, that's
to
what I'm
say.
saying. Yeah. Right now, we live in that perfect limbo, right?
We are in
because
limbo.
there's a lot of things that are happening with that storyline.
But it's good to see the lunatic in Dean Ambrose come out and
Don't
that
call him a
splits
lunatic.
it.
Don't call him a lunatic. He didn't like that last week, and that's
No,
why
he
he turned
didn't.
heel this week. He didn't like the lunatic thing.
But you saw how crazy he was when he
Well,
attacked Seth Rollins. So
okay, there was
it's good to
something that like I think meant a little bit under the radar that a lot of people didn't. I don't know if you guys caught onto it, but the entire time that he's getting beaten down, Seth is saying to Dean, "It's okay, it's okay." Did you catch that?
No.
No.
Was
Yeah.
that meant to be shoot? As in, like,
It was.
yo, hit me harder,
no,
actually,
no,
because
he was-
we're not
he was-
selling it? Like,
No, he was
oh.
he was in character, and at a couple after the first Dirty Deeds, and Dean's like freaking out, and that you can see Seth getting up, and he sort of looks over at Dean, and then when Dean comes back across to start punching, as he like grabs him, Seth is just like leaning back and just being like, "It's okay, Dean, it's okay, it's okay." That I think is going to play into something later down the track.
This storyline's just—it's so good.
So I
There's
don't
so much.
so I
to it.
don't know what is going to happen. Whether they play it off as like just this emotional thing that Dean had to go through or whatever, and they somehow pair him up and then he turns again, and that time it's definitive. But just the way that Rollins didn't react to what Dean was doing, as much as say he would have any other time, and just like from what I saw, him saying it's okay, Dean, it's okay, during the beatdown, there's something to that, and I think we're going to see what happens next week.
I'm looking forward to
I like
it.
that.
I'm looking forward to it.
That's a fucking good little
That was
point.
actually really good. The subliminal messaging you picked up in that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was just like because I was watching it like with headphones on instead of just like so you can lose a little bit if you're like especially like that mic in the ring, like
Yep.
under the ring, you can lose a bit of that on just TV because you lose the sound. But if you listen with headphones on, you can really pick up a lot
Good
of
pickup.
the little smaller stuff. So I did pick up on that. WWE has not released an official statement yet, but on Cage Side Seats, their rumor roundup, which is
Take my
usually
segment, man.
they're usually pretty on point.
Albany, yeah, is what I read. Is this for Crown Jewel?
Yep. So according to Meltzer, the WWE has basically left it up to the US State Department to make the decision for them.
I think that's fair.
Which is going to be a no.
Well, they've
100% going to be a no.
well they've moved the event anyway out of the University of Riyadh or where it was supposed to be,
That happened ages ago. That was because of renovations.
and
Yeah.
poor ticket sales.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't released tickets.
No, but it was poor ticket sales leading up to Crown Jewel, which is why they.
Yeah, because like on the website it still says, well, no tickets have gone on sale for the new stadium they're going to use, but like that apparently like 3 soccer matches got cancelled as well because they're like that stadium's got like renovations and shit it needs to go through.
Yep.
But it still says like location just says null, nothing.
Yeah.
But if they're leaving it up to the US State Department, it's going to be a no. They're going to tell them to
100%.
move it.
100%. But what
So-
does that mean for the nature of the contract?
Who the fuck knows?
That's the interesting part about it. This
That
is just
is-
one event in a 10-year deal.
Well, do you look at it like that? Do you look at it like it's one event in a 10-year deal? And maybe in 6 months' time, when everyone forgets about this, you do the next one.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Oh, well, but this is the brilliance of the politics behind everything right now. It's like you're looking at this, and I think they're looking at it going, it's an immediate thing, so don't do it. And WWE is probably going, well, it's still, even if they cancel one event, it's still a breach. And
There is no good answer to this situation at all.
There isn't.
All right. Is he? Anyway. Yeah. There's no good answer. Whether it is just like, it's just one event.
But we'll find out today, though.
It's just one event. But yeah, apparently in the next couple of hours we're going to find out. So
I mean, but if it is one event,
by
and
the
it's
time
like-
this goes live, we should have an answer.
yeah,
Anyway, do you have to go? Don't you?
I've got to head off.
All right, we'll do predictions for.
yeah, we'll do predictions and dip.
Yep.
All right, we'll do this real quick. This doesn't count for the championship, by the way, because it's not filmed.
Done.
What?
Too bad.
No, fuck off. And I'm not trying.
I haven't even been on camera with the goddamn belt yet. all
Come
right?
on, guys.
I need to be on camera.
Let's
with the
just
goddamn
jump
belt.
into this.
Do you want to do video predictions for for Crown Jewel?
If this is just a bung prediction where apparently nothing goes, then
Hey,
what's even the point?
We did the same thing for All In, and All In didn't count.
Hold on. So if I win, let's say if I win,
Yes.
can I also be crowned champion? And then we do a fucking 2011 CM Punk John Cena angle
Yeah, you can if you like.
where we both come in with the belt
Assuming you win,
and we have to have an undisputed match.
I can do that. Anyway, let's smash this out real quick. Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalia versus the Riot Squad in a 6-women tag team match.
Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalia for me.
Riot Squad.
Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Natalia.
I want to say them, but
Yep.
my balls tells me Riot Squad.
Fair enough. The women's battle royal winner gets a shot at the title. We
I
have
think Oscar's going to win.
Oscar. Do you need a list of competitors before?
Yeah, give me a list of competitors.
Tamina, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Ember Moon, Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Dana Brooke, Oscar, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Naomi, Lana, Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, Andre Braze, Ivory, Kelly, Maria, Molly Holly, and Zelina Vega.
Fuck.
You got this.
Oh my god, fuck. Oh my god, I don't actually. Zelina Vega.
Good choice. I like that one.
And you?
I get the feeling it's gonna be someone on SmackDown. So
Oh, I think it's gonna be SmackDown.
because no one's taking that belt off
Becky.
Ronda.
But nor do I think they're gonna take it off Becky either.
No, I'm just saying.
But I
Like,
think
what's a more realistic?
what would be a better
What's a
feud?
more realistic thing? I'm gonna go with.
You can't take Zelina Vega. I feel like new rule.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take Zelina Vega.
New rule. You
I'm
can't pick someone else. That someone else pick.
gonna go with fucking. Fuck, I'll go with Oscar as well. Makes sense.
It's a battle royal. You have like 15 competitors, and you have to pick the same person.
Well, fucking. Hey, it's because it's for a shot at the title.
Bitch.
Anyway, Trish Stratus and Lita versus Alexa Bliss and Mickey James.
Trish and Lita.
Trish and Lita.
Alexa and Mickey.
Ah, I thought that too.
Tony Storm versus Io Shirai.
I think Tony.
I think Tony as well. I want Tony to win, so Tony. But I think
I think Io Shirai's going to win.
Yeah, I think Io.
Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler.
I think
for
Kairi
the
Sane's
NXT.
going to win it.
I think Shayna gets the belt back.
I think Kairi's going to win because I think Shane's going to move up to the main roster.
Oh, I think there's enough women on the main roster. I think they're really developing the NXT brand right now. I got Shayna.
Shayna, Kairi. I'm going to go with. Kairi to retain.
Yep.
All right, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, the last woman standing match.
Becky's going to win.
Charlotte's won every other first ever though, hasn't she? Oh, she didn't win the Royal Rumble.
No, she didn't win the first Falls Count anywhere. Sasha won that.
Didn't.
Yeah.
Becky.
Becky to retain.
Yeah, Becky to retain.
I reckon Charlotte to win it back.
Fair. Okay.
Ronda,
Now see, we're specifying by saying Becky to retain. It's the last man standing.
One more.
yeah,
Okay.
you have to have a goddamn finish. And Ronda v Nikki.
I've got Ronda winning.
Ronda.
Yeah, Ronda. I hope she fucking eats her alive.
Oh
and
yeah, I think
destroys her.
that shouldn't be main event. I think that should be penultimate, and that'll just be
I
an
think
absolute.
Becky Charlotte should be main
just
event.
run through her.
Yeah.
And I'm out of here.
All right, you're out of here.
Yep.
I'll see you later, and I'll do your socials in a sec. Yep, sweet. All right, bye. All right. I swear to God, there was another match on this card, but
Yeah, it felt like there was another one. Are they not doing
Wasn't
the UK?
yeah, UK Women's title.
But I don't think
fuck is that?
they haven't even developed a feud for it. So I
Wait,
wouldn't
isn't
be-
Tony Storm the champion?
No, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
an Aussie?
Well, they're both Aussies.
They're both Aussies.
I thought I could have sworn it was going to be on the card. Maybe I was wrong.
Is that really it? That's like 5
Yeah,
matches.
it says here NXT UK brand. So maybe. Oh, it's
Dead it.
have they announced the opponent for it yet? Maybe. I think it was Rhea Ripley versus TBA because there's a taping this week.
We'll find out. Yeah, I was gonna say because it's literally just started. There probably isn't any rivalries that are really.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. So anyway, Rhea Ripley to retain if that's the case
Yeah, Sam.
for all of us. Anything else you want to cover?
Nah, dude. SmackDown was pretty much just another SmackDown show.
I did love Brian trying to give AJ a too sweet or throwing out the too sweet.
I just love the fact that they didn't win again.
Well, yeah.
You hear the reports that Brian's like, I don't want to go to Saudi Arabia.
Same with Cena. Apparently, Cena said he's not going.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But it'd be okay if you just left Brian here as well, in my opinion. You don't need him over there.
All right. You don't
Here we go.
don't like Daniel Bryan. You don't like AJ Styles. Who do you want to hold the belt on SmackDown?
Miz. Stupid question.
Miz.
Yes.
Oh.
And that's not even me being like Miz is really cool right now. I have always thought Miz is in his ups right now. Like, Miz, dude.
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Definitely not fucking Almas.
Well, yeah,
I'm not paying Michael's gimmick.
How long have you got left on that one?
Oh,
To like June next year.
Have we not passed the 6-month mark on it?
I
I swear it feels like he's been around for a fucking while, dude.
Yeah,
And we specified WWE title. I reckon he goes to Raw in the next draft.
it was in the next draft going to be before Royal Rumble.
After Mania.
Yeah.
I reckon if he goes Raw and he wins the Universal title day one, that don't count. That don't count. Has to be the WWE title. So unless in the next 3 months after winning that he somehow merges the two titles, then I'm slapping Michael fucking across the face as soon as I get the chance.
He could be.
We'll call it there.
Yeah, look, it was a short episode.
Episode.
We got to go do stuff.
We're very busy.
Things, yeah. We're busy boys. So you can follow us everywhere at Straymania at STRAYMANIAPOD, Straymania Pod. That is Twitter and Instagram. Straymania Podcast is Facebook and the YouTubes. You can follow me everywhere at Ricky Needs at RICKINEEDS, Twitter, Instagram, and the YouTubes. Michael is at Tomo Media on the Twitter. And David.
Underscore Yankong on the Instas.
Yeah. And we'll catch you next week for hopefully a full-length episode.
I don't know. I like this short form one.
No, I like talking for an hour and a half about
Consistent.
bullshit.
You know, efficient, effective, effortless.
The 3 E's.
The 3 E's.
Yeah.
Ah.
Excellent. The 4 E's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cut it here.
All right, enjoy the week in wrestling, enjoy Evolution, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.